It is said, Vusamazulu Mutwa could resurrect the dead. What remedies and plants was he using?
Welcome to part 1 of a 5-part series on male sexual health. In this part, we are going to discuss why male sexual health is important to vitality, and what plants address common problems found in men. In traditional healing systems, male sexual health was never isolated from the rest of the body. It was understood as a reflection of vitality, endurance, emotional balance, nervous system strength, circulation, and overall life force. Conditions such as erectile dysfunction, premature ejaculation, low libido, infertility, or lack of sexual endurance were not treated as failures or diseases. They were understood as messages from the body signaling depletion, exhaustion, stress, or imbalance. Across southern and eastern Africa, traditional healers observed that when a man's strength declined, his sexual vitality declined with it. For this reason, remedies were designed to rebuild the whole man, not just one function. Among the plants most respected for this purpose are Mondia whitei and selected species of Eriacema. These two plants were often used together, forming the foundation of traditional male tonic preparations. To understand why, we must first understand Eriacema. Eriacema is a genus of plants belonging to the legume family Fabaceae. It includes numerous species distributed widely across Africa, particularly in southern and eastern regions. In traditional African medicine, certain Eriacema species were well known as male tonics. Their use was passed down through generations of healers who observed their effects over time. Eriacema was not considered a stimulant. It was considered a strengthening and restorative plant. Traditional healers used Eriacema for male vitality because it supported endurance, resilience, and nervous system strength. In many African traditions, sexual vitality was closely linked to physical stamina. A man who tired easily, who felt weak in his limbs, or who lacked endurance was believed to lack sexual strength as well. Eriacema was used to address this deeper weakness. Men who had been weakened by long illness, heavy labor, emotional stress, or aging were often given Eriacema as part of a restorative process. Rather than producing an immediate effect, Eriacema was understood to rebuild strength gradually. This slow action was considered a virtue, not a weakness. Traditional healers understood that true sexual endurance requires a strong nervous system. Premature ejaculation, in particular, was seen as a sign of nervous instability rather than excess desire. Eriacema was used to strengthen the nervous system, helping men regain control, steadiness, and confidence. By supporting nervous endurance, Eriacema contributed to improved sexual control and longer-lasting performance. Eriacema was also traditionally associated with fertility. In southern and eastern Africa, fertility was understood as a sign of overall vitality. Plants that supported fertility were believed to strengthen the blood, the reproductive organs, and the life force. Eriacema was valued for its ability to support reproductive strength and male fertility, particularly when combined with nourishing plants. Libido, in traditional understanding, was not forced desire. It was the natural expression of vitality. When the body was strong, rested, and balanced, desire arose naturally. Eriacema supported libido by restoring strength and endurance, not by overstimulation. This made it especially suitable for men experiencing low desire due to exhaustion rather than hormonal excess. Eriacema was rarely used alone. In many traditions, it was paired with Mondia whitei. Mondia whitei, often called African ginseng, is one of the most respected male tonic plants on the continent. The aromatic roots of Mondia whitei were traditionally used to nourish the body, calm the nervous system, and support libido and fertility. Where Eriacema builds strength and endurance, Mondia whitei provides nourishment and balance. Traditional healers understood that strength without nourishment leads to tension, and nourishment without strength leads to weakness. Together, Mondia whitei and Eriacema created balance. Mondia whitei was often used to calm stress, reduce anxiety, and support emotional well-being. This was especially important in cases of erectile dysfunction linked to performance anxiety or emotional strain. Eriacema contributed physical resilience and nervous endurance. Together, these plants addressed both the emotional and physical dimensions of male sexual disorders. In cases of erectile dysfunction, traditional healers often understood the condition as a combination of poor circulation, nervous exhaustion, and depleted vitality. Mondia whitei helped calm the mind and support hormonal balance. Eriacema helped rebuild physical strength and endurance. This combination supported sustained erectile function over time rather than temporary stimulation. In cases of premature ejaculation, nervous system imbalance was considered central. Eriacema strengthened nervous control and stamina. Mondia whitei reduced anxiety and stabilized emotional responses. This approach focused on restoring control rather than suppressing sensation. In cases of low libido, both plants worked together to restore desire by rebuilding vitality. Desire was expected to return naturally as strength and balance were restored. Other plants were sometimes added to these foundations depending on the individual. Epimedium was used to support circulation and erectile response, especially when blood flow was weak. Yohimbe was used sparingly and cautiously, only in specific cases of severe stagnation and always under guidance. However, Mondia whitei and Eriacema remained central to many traditional male vitality preparations. Preparation methods varied across regions. Roots were often prepared as decoctions, powders, or infusions. These remedies were taken consistently over weeks or months. Traditional healers emphasized patience and regularity. Sexual vitality was not expected to return overnight. Lifestyle guidance accompanied plant use. Adequate rest, nourishing food, emotional balance, and reduced stress were considered essential. Without these foundations, even the most powerful plants were believed to have limited effect. Traditional medicine emphasized respect for the body's rhythms. Finally, it is important to speak about precision. Eriacema is a specific genus with a specific traditional role. Not all species are interchangeable, and correct identification matters. Traditional knowledge was precise and contextual. Respecting plant identity is part of respecting the medicine itself. Male vitality, in traditional understanding, was never about force or domination. It was about balance, endurance, and harmony within the body. Eriacema and Mondia whitei were used not to push the body, but to restore it. True strength, like true healing, was cultivated slowly and with care. Be sure to join us in the next video where we will talk about restoring erectile function. Stay with us. The plants are still speaking.
If this video resonated with you and you feel curious to explore natural healing more deeply, you're invited to connect with Health Habits Holistic Care. You can visit the website to learn more or book an online consultation at your own pace.
This knowledge is shared in the spirit of remembrance. Plants carry wisdom passed through generations, and each body receives that wisdom differently. This information is shared for educational purposes only and does not replace personal medical care.